There is a war being fought inside you right now. Right now, as you read this, your body is under attack. Not once in a while, constantly, every second of every day. The air you breathe, the food you eat, every surface you touch carries invisible invader. Bacteria, viruses, fungi, and parasites, all searching for a way in. And yet most days you feel perfectly fine. That is not luck. It is the work of the most sophisticated defense system ever evolved. Your immune system, a silent army you never see and rarely thank. To understand it, you first have to grasp what it is up against. Your body is built from tens of trillions of cells, all working together as one. But it is not alone. Living on it and inside it are trillions of microbes. Most are harmless and many are helpful, quietly aiding digestion and crowding out threats. But some are not. Some are trying to break in, feed on you, and multiply. A single bacterium left unchecked can divide again and again, becoming millions within hours. If nothing stopped them, an infection could overwhelm the whole body in days. So your body never stops watching, and the defense begins right at the border. Your first line of defense is the one you can actually see: your skin. It is a tough, waterproof wall sealing the body off from the outside world. As long as it stays unbroken, the vast majority of invaders simply cannot get through. But there are openings: your mouth, your nose, your eyes, the paths that air and food must take. So these are guarded in other ways. Your nose and airways are lined with sticky mucus, trapping particles before they sink in deep. Tiny hairs then sweep the trapped invaders steadily back out like a moving conveyor belt. Tears and saliva carry enzymes that tear many bacteria apart. And anything you swallow meets a lake of acid in your stomach, strong enough to dissolve most of it. These barriers stop the overwhelming majority of threats before they ever truly get inside. But some invaders slip past the walls through a cut, a scrape, a breath at the wrong moment. The instant they do, the alarm goes off. This is your innate immune system, fast, aggressive, and always on call. Through your blood swim white blood cells, roaming soldiers, hunting for anything that does not belong. The most common are the neutrophils, usually first to arrive at the scene of an invasion. They swarm the intruders and destroy them, though they burn out quickly in the fight. Behind them come the macrophages, larger cells whose name simply means big eaters. They engulf bacteria whole, swallowing and digesting them one by one. As the battle rages, the area turns red, hot, and swollen. That is inflammation. It is not the infection itself, it is your body rushing blood and cells toward the wound. Sometimes the whole body joins in and your temperature climbs. We call it a fever. A fever is not a malfunction. It is a weapon. Many invaders cannot cope with the extra heat. So feeling awful during an illness often means your defenses are hard at work. The first responders are powerful, but they are blunt. They attack almost anything foreign. For a tougher enemy, the body calls in the specialists, the adaptive immune system. It is slower to start, but it learns, and it strikes with terrifying precision. It begins when a scout cell captures a piece of the invader and carries it deep into the body. It shows this fragment to the commanders of the immune system, T cells. Somewhere among millions of them is one shape to recognize this exact enemy. Once found, that single cell multiplies furiously, building an army trained for this one foe. Some become killer T cells, hunting down and destroying the body's own infected cells. Others become helper T cells, coordinating the attack and calling in reinforcements. Among those reinforcements are the B cells, the body's weapon factories. They produce antibodies, tiny proteins shaped to lock onto one specific invader. Antibodies flood the bloodstream, latching onto the enemy and marking it for destruction. Some jam the invader's machinery, others glue them together so they cannot spread. Slowly, then all at once, the tide turns and the infection collapses. When the battle is won, most of the specialist army stands down, but not all of it. A few cells remain, holding the memory of the enemy they just defeated. These memory cells can survive for years, sometimes for the rest of your life. If that same invader ever returns, there is no slow search this time. The response is instant and overwhelming, crushing the threat before you even feel unwell. This is why many diseases strike you only once. Your body simply never forgets them. And it is the secret behind one of medicine's greatest achievements, the vaccine. A vaccine shows your immune system a harmless piece of an enemy, a mugshot, not the criminal. Your body builds its memory in advance, ready to win a fight it has never actually fought. This whole system is astonishing, but it is not perfect. Sometimes it overreacts to something harmless, pollen, dust, a certain food, and we call it an allergy. Sometimes it mistakes the body's own cells for the enemy and turns its weapons inward. Getting that balance right between fierce defense and dangerous overreaction is one of biology's hardest problems. And yet, day after day, silently, it mostly gets it right. Every hour you spend not thinking about it is an hour it's spent quietly protecting you. So the next time you recover from a simple cold, remember the battle that was fought on your behalf. An unseen army, trillions strong, defending a world it will never once get to see. Follow Worth Knowing for more things worth knowing.